especially once you've realized it's like this place that never forgets. So, you have a conversation with someone, they may retain 25, 30% of what you talked about. Once you start putting stuff in there, it's like, oh, that was 6 months ago, and it still knows every detail, and I can recall it on command and input it. So, when you start having those, you start realizing, man, that's valuable, right? Like, because I have you and I've talked about it a lot, like kind of a binge thinking approach where like I can really lock into a project or a thought, but then like if I have to switch gears to something else, it takes me a minute to kind of get going. And now I just have this like auto recall thing that will put me right back into it, because it's allowing me to kind of quickly read a summary that's going to spark the brain to catch up. So there's a lot of stuff like that. So like talking about like your day-to-day and relationships, switching gears, like when you talk about what you do most days as like your most important function, what would you say your average day is doing? Are you doing a lot of education, training, value add, connection, like, and what part of your job do you enjoy the most?
Well, being a mom is my biggest job in life. So everything I do obviously is for them and for my husband. That sounds corny, but it's true. But as far as activities, it looks different every day, because some days I'm in Dallas at your symposium. Next week I'm at a conference in Universal City. I was in Arizona a couple weeks ago. Or I'm, meeting with leadership, or a lot of maybe I can use AI to help with that, is a lot of I have to pre-plan a lot, just to figure out, okay, well, it's November, so how am I going to be successful in December? And then using, I guess right now it's all manual, but trying to figure out, a call rotation, how many customers I have, who I need to be seeing. I was just thinking too that, it's like efficiency. That's what you're saying, efficiency. And really that's it right now, is like we all have the same amount of hours in a day. And I'm a mom to 3 kids, right? I work full time. So it's like, if there are things I can do, I have year-end reviews with all my customers. So it's like, well, maybe I find a way to, use some of those tools to help me, I don't know, shorten that process, rather than, it's like I go to Internet Explorer and copy and paste a picture and, clip art, and like, it's just, it's archaic. But, I just think, and then teaching my kids how to use it too. I think they're going to be the ones that are going to be probably using it day in and day out, I would imagine. But
absolutely.
It would be interesting to do a case study. We should ask her to lean into chat to do your customer year-end reviews. And see if how it, like, you usually do it, and if you lean into chat and AI, how it changed everything for you. Because I could envision it helping you create the questionnaires and getting, everyone scheduled, or even pushing it to them.
Right.
And all sorts of different things. So it'd be an interesting case study.
Okay.
So
I'll work on it.
I think we should have her come back in January or something.
Yeah.
And report back that's, okay, this is how it changed my life.
Okay. That's a good idea. Yeah, no, I think if it can, each one probably takes me 4 or 5 hours, each PowerPoint, because I'm building it from scratch. And then, I have certain things I'm inputting here and there, and matrix and questions, but, ultimately the questions for every customer are similar depending on what they're experiencing, but I'm going to try it. I like it.
Once you put your first one in, and then it populates everything, and then you want it to replicate and input, it'll massively expedite. But then you'll also be able to go into, well, if I keep my notes throughout the course of each year on, the different customers and the accounts, when it's time to do your end of year review, you can literally go, hey, summarize my year for that account, and have everything that you want spit out, and then have it and be like, that was 6 hours and reviewing 365-day calendar year of details. and I've been keeping track, like stuff like that's where like the brain starts to just go, whoa, like if I just
Right.
keep
Use
at
it.
it, and use it
Yeah.
regularly. But